Previously on that Cthulhu John.
All right, call Raquel. She's going to have a conversation with two other guys anyway if we're going to somehow figure out how to bring these girls back.
Somewhere between my occult knowledge and Willis's obvious science knowledge, I think maybe we could do something. You take Tom to the hospital where Walter's at?
I'll take him there, just because then I could fill Walter in.
You'd probably see a lot of papers strewn about. I've been trying to cross-reference the diagram that you guys took from Brightly's office with book 15 and see if I can try to figure out what he was up to with the current configuration.
He was going to, at some point, try to snag all of the life from one person.
You know what? I just thought about it. I rummaged through my pocket and grabbed my notebook, find the rubbing. I said, found this on a book in Willis's house. Mean anything to you?
This looks like it translates to something that says Secrets of Life.
I'm gonna go to Walter's then.
As soon as you close the door behind you, you hear knocking on the door. So you look through the peephole and you see that it is Mike Earl. Heather, your grandfather had some weird friends. There was 3 of them. They're in my office. I can only imagine if they're going through my records or something like that.
Fuck, so they know everything.
They probably know where you're staying. Hello, thanks for joining us for That Cthulhu John, episode 75. We are a real play Call of Cthulhu podcast. I am George, your keeper of arcane lore. And with me are my friends and investigators, Chad.
You?
Chuck.
Yeah, what's up?
And Jenny.
Hello.
Nice.
Variation on the high.
Switched it up. I wasn't feeling the high today. I was like,
Hello.
hello.
Annyeong.
When we left off,
Get crazy.
When we left off, Mike Earl had come to see Heather at Walter's house. He informed Heather there was a group that Glenn Galworthy belonged to that came looking for him, trying to actually find you. But he got away from them, and they probably now have all the files on you.
Right.
And you have pulled him into Walter's house at this point. And he goes, listen, I'm sorry. I don't know what to do at this point, but I mean, I can't go home. We can't stay here.
Yeah, we definitely can't stay here. Great, now this guy's like, it's like, we're like attached. We're gonna have to run from the...
Yeah. Like you got your like handcuffed together and you gotta run.
Well, we can't go here. Is there like...
Okay, how about this? We find like Motel 6 or something. You can still get in contact with, like your other friends and stuff, right?
Yeah, let's just go to a motel.
Okay, alright. Did you take his car?
He might not even sound like that. I just thought he must still be congested and all red from he just got maced a few hours back, right?
It's true.
We don't even know what he really speaks like. He could just be still like all maced up.
Yeah. It's true. I thought after I got sinus surgery I wouldn't be so sinusy. I was like, oh, what if my real voice is like better? And then it's not. It's exactly the same. It's just as nasal. It still sounds exactly the same.
Yeah.
I don't know. Should we take his car? Like, didn't they follow him?
He said that he shook them.
In his car, though, right?
He says to you, well, when they quartered me, I managed to get away. I ran as far as I could, and then I came back around the block to grab my car. But I don't know if they saw me.
Okay, well, I mean, did any of your information have my car, like, Walter's car? Any of the things you had written down, did it have this make or model or license plate?
Yeah, well, I had your friend Walter's car.
Okay.
I had that written down.
So we should take your car then.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best bet. So, You guys get into the Ford Mercury Marquis, newest one. It says to you, I assume we're going to get 2 different rooms, right? I mean, I don't want to. Not that, it wouldn't be, I'm just saying, like, 2 different rooms.
Oh my god, calm down. Yeah, I don't care. It doesn't really matter. I'm just trying not to get killed. Sure, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay. You guys eventually get to a Motel 6, check in 2 rooms, but he comes with you to yours and goes, so,
Fake names.
we got to come up with a plan. Oh, yeah. When you get there, you do not use your real names. Yeah. And he goes, we got to come up with some sort of plan or something.
Well, I was thinking you could kind of get rid of one of my problems if you tell these guys, or maybe I should call, not from here, my grandfather and tell him I'm having trouble with this guy who I had you looking up, Bradshaw, and maybe he could get his goons to take care of him if I say he's got me kind of trapped, and that's why I haven't been to Alaska yet.
How delightfully devious.
Yeah, well, the guy that lived out in Westchester, that's the Bradshaw, right?
Yeah, the one who, basically kidnapped my roommate. Yeah.
That's the one you're going to try to get them to turn against?
I mean, it could kind of get rid of 2 problems. He'll think, okay, I've been stuck here, and then...
I like your way of thinking, I'll tell you that.
My girl's really growing on me.
Yeah, 2 birds, 1 stone. Why not? I guess you could maybe call him and say that you were kidnapped or something by him, or being held hostage by him, or how will you get them to go to him, though?
Well, I'm just going to call him and say, I've kind of been on the run, and I'm sorry that I haven't been there yet.
I could tell you this. The guys that came for me, they didn't seem so happy with Glenn and his ways of trying to get you there.
Ew.
And they're trying to do a more direct approach. But they're still trying to get you to Alaska.
Then I will tell him I'm at Bradshaw's house. I'll just say that I am trapped there.
All right. Yeah. Wait, what time is it in Alaska right now? It's 5 hours ahead? We're 5 hours behind, right? Wait.
Well, England is 5 hours ahead of us, so that seems unusual that they would
Okay.
also be 5 hours ahead.
No, it would be behind, yeah, for sure.
So 5 hours behind, so it is 10 o'clock. So it'd only be like 5 o'clock there.
Perfect. I'll call during the news.
That's what everyone's hope.
I guess I'll go to a payphone.
Okay.
I don't know, it doesn't even matter. Yeah, I'll go to a payphone a few blocks away.
Okay. Who are you calling?
Glenn. Grandpa.
All right.
Old
All right.
Pappy.
You call up Pappy. Pep.
Do you drive there?
Well, I don't have my car. Can I take
Just
my
curious.
girl's car? Yeah, I know.
This might be important.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Yeah. I'm gonna ask Mike if I could, take his
Borrow
car.
the keys.
Yeah.
He goes, if it'll help get us out of trouble, sure.
Alright, I'll be back. Just be cool. Just stay in a room.
All right.
Don't just, go to the vending machine a bunch of times or something. Just, stay in.
Oh, but they have Kit
Just please
Kats.
stay in here for,
Okay.
Alright, so I'm gonna drive to a payphone.
Okay, so you drive a couple blocks away to a payphone. You call up Pep. Are you using collect call? How are you paying for this? You're calling Alaska.
Collect
Call. All right. So the collect call gets accepted after you say, what do they say? It's Heather.
Yeah.
Yeah. Collect call gets accepted and goes, oh, hello, Heather?
Hi. I don't think I have long to talk. I'm really sorry I
Okay.
haven't been there, but I'm having some trouble. I didn't want to get you involved before, but I'm a little bit trapped. Not to be dramatic, but
Trapped?
I've been kind of stuck in this guy's house, and he won't let me leave. I just don't know how to get there if I can't get rid of this guy.
Give me a persuade roll. Uh-oh.
No, 74.
All right. So he says to you...
But he's desperate, right? So that's got to be worth all the extra dice.
Well, Heather, is there any way you could just, leave? Or, I don't know, just ask him if it's okay if you leave. I don't know. Are you really trapped there?
I've tried to sneak out, and then I put my hand over the phone a little bit, and I make a guy voice. And I'd be like, who are you talking to?
Is this how you're going to push your persuade roll?
Absolutely it is.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I love it. You sound like,
It puts the lotion on the skin.
yeah, Buffalo Bill or whatever was
Buffalo
his
Bill.
name.
Yeah.
Don't you hurt Precious.
Give me back my fucking dog.
Oh my
I
god.
can't wear these when I play because I cry too much.
Wasn't she some, big fat lady?
Was she a big old fat person?
I haven't seen her. I haven't seen her.
I'd seen her.
Oh, you got.
Uh-oh.
2.
Whoa!
Tooski.
I started with just double zeros and I got all excited, and then I remembered I could get another 0 and lose. I was like, I can't lose. Then I shut it because don't
Still.
say that.
Yeah, you would have jinxed it.
So he goes, oh no, Heather, are you okay?
It worked.
And then I yes. Just write this down, and I give the address.
He sounded really mad. Are you? Oh my God, you really are trapped, aren't you?
Yeah, why would I lie about something like that? I can't wait to meet you. You're the only family I have. Why would I not want to see you? But this is his name, and this is his address.
Okay. All right. So he says, I don't know much of what I can do, but maybe I can call the authorities or something for you?
Well, I mean, I have a friend who said there's been, people bothering him about me.
Who's bothering who about you?
I don't know. There's, these guys that were asking about where I am, and they said they know you.
There's a long pause, and he goes, listen to me, Heather. These people are dangerous. You have to get out of Philadelphia. They will find you, even in this person's house, but you don't want them to find you. You're probably better off, honestly, being trapped where you are.
Well, who are they? How do you know them?
They're part of a organization that I belong to.
What kind of organization? Why would you know people that are this horrible? That I should stay kidnapped? Oh, I gotta be quieter. He's down here.
It's good. He says, the organization that I'm with is kind of an older one. Think Masonic temple kind of thing, but maybe a little older than that even.
Secret society. Ooh. It's very exciting.
Society for what? What could you possibly have in common with people like this?
We'll say that it's religious purposes that keeps us bound together.
Holy soldiers are always the worst.
Yeah.
Especially the ones, if they have any, divine abilities. I don't know about this game. I don't think it would be in this, but, you never know.
If they find you, I'd hate to imagine what they could do to you.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm not in enough shit.
He goes, Heather, listen. More than likely, they're going to pull you back here to Alaska anyway. You can go the easy way, Heather, or you can go the hard way at this point. But we can get you out of there if we need to.
We, like, you and them? I thought you said that they're bad and I don't want to go with them. Why do you want me? I'm just a bartender. I don't have any money. I don't even have a house.
It has to do with your heritage, okay?
What heritage? I don't even have any family. What, my father?
It comes from your father's side, yes. But they're after you now. No one knows where your father is. You're
Wait.
the next in his bloodline.
What?
I thought you said my father was dead.
What?
His body was never officially found. Everyone assumed he was lost at sea.
I heard he spin kicked his way out of the sea.
Karate
Karate
man!
man!
It runs in your veins too.
Oh, I can karate too?
You're karate woman.
Careful. Careful.
What's it? See, you guys make it weird.
I know. It's funnier that way. Yes.
Oh, my
Sorry.
You're the next in the bloodline, Heather. That's why we want you here.
What do you want with my blood? I don't understand. You have to tell me more. I'll hide forever. I'll run away. You have to tell me what's going on.
Heather, if you come here, you would be a guest of honor among our people, but you need to come here before they make you come here. Put it this way. They've taken appendages from people before without needing to kill them. I've seen it happen.
So they just want a part of me.
No, they want you. Hopefully all intact, but
How do I know you're not going to kill me? That you guys aren't going to hurt me?
you have my word, Heather, but I know that that can't mean much to you being a stranger to you.
Do I believe him? Does he sound more sincere than his creepy usual voice? I mean, this voice is much better than his usual.
Okay. Guess give me a psychology roll.
He said,
Oh, and also, did you mark off your persuade earlier? I meant to bring it up, but
I didn't, thank you.
we were in story. I was enthralled.
You said psychology?
Mm-hmm.
26.
Ooh,
I have
yeah.
59.
okay. So that's a hard pass.
Yeah, it should be.
I need one more. I'll use one if it's gonna help me.
You're gonna
More.
want that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, you hear him say this over the phone. He doesn't sound like he's planning on keeping you protected in any sort of way, really. You think that his word doesn't mean shit right now.
Okay. Fuck.
Half of your 59 is 29.5. You didn't have to spend one to get a hard pass.
Oh no, I never did the update of the other ones when we
Yeah.
leveled up.
Just-
okay.
Just
That's
to
cool.
save you a point of luck there.
Yeah, save that luck point.
Because that didn't sound right in my head.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, calculator.
Okay. I was hoping he sounded honest.
Yeah, every kid wants to be like the chosen one. King Arthur, descendant of Jesus. Bullshit. It's never true. Not in real life.
Is there anything I could do that you don't need me? Oh, they're gonna make me have a baby or something. They're gonna want to keep this one going.
Whoa, you took it to a dark place.
Just saying. This is getting real midsummer, like, real quick.
Maybe they just want to, resurrect, an entity inside of your form. Something like Zool needs a body that used to be Dana.
Does this have anything to do with my grandmother not speaking? What did you do to her?
I didn't do anything to her. She's just mentally fragile is all.
Do I believe that?
With that hard pass, I'm not going to make you roll again. No, you don't believe that.
Okay. This guy's going to Oh my god. Well, I don't know how I'm going to get out of here without some help.
Okay, Heather. I have the address. I have the man's name. I will try to contact my organization that has deployed themselves down there. And we'll see what we can do. Okay? Till then, just hang tight.
Okay.
Try to stay brave.
Ooh, he's back to that voice again. Okay, I'm gonna fake like I trust him. So I'm gonna be like, okay, hopefully I meet you one day. I love you.
Love you, Pep Pep.
Love you, Pep Pep. I don't say I love you to him though.
No. Not really. All right, so you hang up with him?
Yeah.
All right. What is Luke and Rick? It's just Luke, right? Going out to... Yeah, Raquel didn't come with you.
Yeah, she bailed. She got scared because I told her how it was. I'm
Yeah.
like, look, you know, this dude's swinging knives around. He's hiding in the rafters.
All he eats is rice and noodles.
Oh, it's the other guy.
That's Winkle Speck.
Not the one. I'm gonna go to fucking dig around through his attic to find him hiding with a fucking piece of glass or something, trying to jump out at me.
All right, so you get to Willis Friedman's house out in Elkins Park.
What's Walter doing? I mean, I don't. Why is it always? You know, I want to know about the hospital.
We'll get to Walter.
You give him all the easy ones.
It's a bit of a long drive, a little bit, you know. We've been cruising now. It's I don't know, what time is it anyway?
By the time you get out,
I went to her place, which was fairly close. We talked for a while.
And to get all the way out there, probably like, I'd say it's probably like 10:45 by the time you get out there.
Elkins Park?
Yeah.
From Rittenhouse?
From Rittenhouse? Yeah. Right.
What if I went back to like 30th Street Station and jumped on 76? Right? I think you could you could transfer over to it there or at adjoining. And then shoot up to the Boulevard or Route 1.
Route 1.
Doesn't that go out Elkins Parkway? I can't.
No, Elkins Park is no, Route 1 does go out through Elkins Park, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm pretty close to the highway, I think. You know, just got to go over the
okay.
Schuylkill. The Schuylkill.
All right, you've convinced me, especially with light traffic at that hour.
Yeah.
We'll give
Flying.
you 10:30. 10:30.
That little Volkswagen.
Yeah. I'll give you 10:30 on that one.
I'll pull up outside, kind of like skid into the parking spot.
Yeah, Tokyo drifts right in there.
It rolls the whole Volkswagen Beetle. It's real sturdy though. Does it look like there's an upstairs light on?
It does not. There's no lights on in the house that you can see.
None.
None that you can see.
His street wasn't like super well lit, was it?
No. There's a couple of street lights, but they're few and far between.
Yeah, I remember snooping around and thinking it wasn't so bad. All right, well, is the van in his driveway still?
Yes, it is still in his driveway.
I guess it would be. I just dropped it off earlier, right? I pull in behind the van.
Okay.
And I kind of take a few steps toward his backyard just to see if there's any light coming out of the side door on the garage.
The garage where the snake is? Where the snake person is? No.
I assume if there's a light, he'd be in there. No.
Nope.
Then I go to his front door.
Okay.
And I knock. Somewhat loudly. If there's a bell, I'll ring it a few times.
Okay.
Wait for a very short time and then more.
I see.
You know, some sense of urgency that will get his attention.
All right. So you hear someone go, I'm coming. And the door opens, and there is Willis Freeman. He's in a robe, and looks like not much else.
I kind of have a little sigh of relief, almost. I don't know. I thought the worst. I'm starting to lose it a little. You know, thought they got to him. I thought he'd be just like a pile of skin or something. I don't know. It's always so hopeless. I say, I'm sorry for getting you out of bed at this hour. Raquel tried to call you.
It's okay. It's all right.
It's pretty important. Tom went to the hospital. He had been shot.
What
Can I come
happened?
in? Can I come in? It's a great way to get through the door, right?
Come in.
No
Come in.
lie.
What happened to Tom? Is he okay?
He's fine. Yeah, he should be fine. He's at the hospital. We're gonna have to get you three together, Raquel and Tom. Figure some stuff out. I suppose I should come out and say it. You wanna have a seat? And I put my hand kind of in my pocket as I turn and like motion for him to sit down because I'm gonna have my hand on my gun.
Okay. All right. So he goes and he's like, "Yeah, sure." He walks you over to his dining room table. He pulls out a seat and he sits down. He goes, "Why don't you have a seat over there too?"
I take the gun out of my pocket and I kind of put it down on the table with my hand on it,
shit.
but not on the
Okay.
trigger. And I say, now before you get excited, this is just for my protection. I found the bomb shelter, and I know what's on the computer.
He goes, "Oh my God."
Now, we've been talking about possibly getting the girls back using what Raquel knows.
He goes, Listen. Tom tried to bring this up before."
And
Okay, go ahead.
I know that you have some insight into, what was the translated name of the book? The Secrets of Life or whatever? I know you have some insight into the secrets of life.
Name drop.
I don't know how to say it in Arabic.
Oh, there you go.
But,
he goes, have you been in my house? Yeah, I invited you into my house, but I didn't think you'd just go snooping all over the place. You see a bead of sweat start to build up on his head.
And I realize the gravity of what we're all facing with the Ophidians. So let's not get hasty or do anything we might regret because we all need each other.
Give me an intimidation roll.
Does the gun... Should I lift it a little or...
I'll give you a
jiggle it?
bonus. I'll give you a bonus die with the gun.
I like pushing you, George. Thank you.
Huzzah!
I love you. Oh, but the first roll was a 2. Ain't gonna get much better than that.
Yes!
Or a 42. They both would have been a pass. But that is extreme.
Yes,
I'm
it
gonna mark
is.
that off.
All right, so you see
This thing is rigged.
that one bead of sweat turns into a whole forehead full of sweat. You can see it like start to run down a little bit. And he puts his hand up to his forehead and wipes it.
And in the interest of full disclosure, I saw the rhesus head. I saw a macaque head.
He says,
What a great response.
he says to you, okay, all right.
Which is why I think maybe we can help those girls after all. Everyone needs to stop hiding things.
I've only tried this serum on animals so far.
The monkey
And-
yelled at me.
The animals all seem to turn very aggressive when they get brought back, and who knows what would happen to a human.
Well, I mean, humans aren't as driven by survival and instinct as animals are. Although, I guess one could argue the opposite. I mean, if their thoughts were in their body, would they, or put there after the fact,
Says,
would it be similar? I don't know. It's the only chance they have, and they seem to be suffering inside that computer.
he said, you mentioned Raquel.
I've been honest with her too.
Great. Fucking great. Okay.
And if you guys are supposed to be this fucking all-knowing saviors of the world, I mean, I feel like maybe this is the kind of shit you need to start with, before you let Brightly go off and do God knows what.
He sits back in his chair and folds his arms.
And if I may, what was your relationship with... Fuck, I always forget his name. What was the old
Raymond?
Megas 5 guy? Yeah, what was your relationship with Raymond Tooley? And are you aware that it's very likely that Brightly killed him? Using the Ophidian priest spell of heart bursting.
He says,
There's a lot he hasn't been sharing, but I went in his house too, and I also found the 15th book that he's been keeping from everyone. And everyone knows.
just because Brightly knew how to do it doesn't necessarily mean he did it, right? I mean, you have a gun. I know how to use a gun.
I'd say what's more likely, especially if he had the book that allegedly the other guy was supposed to have. A book detailing all about how to manipulate the sigil for the ritual to take, different amounts of years or all the years from one person.
I will say that part I know.
Yeah, I assumed you were
Okay.
in on the assassination attempt on Walter.
It was going to be Raquel, actually.
Well, he's not much of a plebeian anymore. He has spells now.
Pretty good.
He's got
Now he can
spells
dance.
now.
He got spells now.
Look, I'm probably the last person you wanted snooping around this whole thing, but he's playing all of you guys and gals. And there's more that you all should be doing than just trapping the consciousness of people in basements and computers in basements.
Listen, that experiment that me and Tom did is independent of the whole Ophidian thing. This was something that Tom was driven to do and
I figured that out as well.
had to help him.
But then, so you just both gave up? Even with this other independent thing you're doing over here? I mean...
He says, well, this was a trial run, basically. With the monkey head, we were able to bring it back again.
What if I can get the bodies?
He looks at you wide-eyed and goes, can you do that?
Well, I know a thing or two about... From being a homicide cop, about the morgue and the regular avenues that I would take to get clearance to a body. I don't know exactly how, given my current...
I was going to say, given your current status as not a cop.
Well, I'm not a cop. Remember, the chief of police is an Ophidian. But he still has to be careful or people are going to start asking questions. So,
You're right.
but yeah, they're looking for me for sure. I might have to do something drastic to get it done. But it seems like I might know a thing or two about changing faces like the Ophidians.
We do need video. That was
Yeah,
good.
you should.
We do need-
He says to you, how do you have knowledge of how to do something like that?
We tangled with one of their cultists. Well, I guess you would know her as the lady that got you the flowers. I'm not sure.
Ah,
Yuki?
Yuki, yeah. You learned from her?
Well, she, I guess, left some knowledge laying around that she shouldn't, I suppose. I guess it was left with her, with the altar
see.
to, Yig, I believe somebody might have... No, do we know that?
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, you assumed it.
We were sharing info from the books.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because we asked about Yig and the other guy, the one that should not be named.
Yes.
Sithagua.
Satagua.
Good name, though.
It's dope. I hate...
It sounds
I
real
hate that
evil.
You can't say it.
I know. It's like the best one to say.
So you have Willis kind of back up against the wall.
Yeah, and just basically to gauge him, and he seems to know a lot, and he seems to be one of the bad guys, I guess, but we're gonna need his help. And he seems to be interested in maybe if I can get the bodies.
He says, well, I guess somewhere between my science knowledge and Raquel's knowledge of the occult, maybe it would be possible.
If you help us do this, it might look really good. I might overlook some other things. You owe it to the girls, especially. I think it's the kind of stuff you're supposed to be doing with this knowledge and power.
He looks down and says, you're right. We should be using this stuff to benefit people, but I think Tom just kind of lost it.
He's definitely quite obsessed with those numbers.
Yeah.
Which is why he needs you guys too. I mean, maybe this is something else you guys can figure out. Maybe if he is able to perceive something or glean anything, maybe it'll help him. He seems put together most of the time.
He does, but he's always running numbers in his head constantly.
Take him to the track.
Just thinking of a bookie joke so bad.
So, he says to you, you've given me a lot to think about, Luke. Listen, it is late, though. Can I talk to you tomorrow at some point?
Yeah, look, the main reason I wanted to wake you up and tell you all this and put everything on the table is because Tom did tell me that you guys rotated on checking the basement, and you would have noticed that we were all there. Oh, and he's at Jefferson, by the way.
Yeah, he took him to Jefferson, same place where Walter is.
Just to let you know.
He says to you, good, I'll go visit him tomorrow. Well, this has certainly changed the whole dynamic, hasn't it?
There is a lot going on. And there's also a big dead lizard man in your garage.
Says, yeah, well,
Lizardman.
we can still learn something from the corpse, I'm sure.
All right, I'll let you get some sleep. I hope we can trust you.
Thanks for clearing the air, Luke. I gotta admit, it was kind of choking me a bit.
I think you three especially need to have a meeting. Put your minds together. And then I'll see about those bodies. We might not have too long, but they'll probably be in the morgue for some time during the investigation.
Before we meet up, see what avenues you can possibly take right now in your current status to getting access to those bodies.
I'm just gonna put on like a sweet ninja mask and
There you go.
do some moves. Yeah, I'll figure something out.
I'll say goodnight to you then, Luke.
Peace.
Luke, where do you go? Or Thompson, where do you go after you do that? Sorry, I know you got food in your mouth right now, but do you have a specific place? You're just going to go home?
Maybe I'll nap in the bug for a while. I can't go home.
Oh, that's right. You can't go home. Who says you can't go home? No, but you can go... Did you have a motel you were staying? You don't have anything right now that you're staying in.
I don't have anything.
No family. No home.
Nowhere to sleep.
I take a nap in the bug for now.
Okay. All
A
right.
short little nappy nap.
All right. Then let's get to Walter then. Walter, you're not sure what time it is, but it's dark in the room where you're sleeping right now in your hospital bed.
Or somewhere on the other side.
Then, from your sleep, you're awakened by the lights in your room flickering on and off. There's a strange scent in the air, something saccharine but putrid.
Ooh.
You notice what looks like ashes floating through the air like black snowflakes. The particles become more numerous and converge into a blob of pitch dark ichor. The blob falls to the ground with a splat. It begins to smoke and shrink in size like it's evaporating, revealing a person laying prone on the ground. He is a tall man of pale complexion with big, dark hair, wearing black lipstick. His physique is indeterminable because he's clothed in a black crushed velvet duster over a black billowing shirt with lace wrists. His black jeans are skin tight and tucked into high, white-laced black Doc Martens.
Who are you? What the?
Walter, on this person's lapel, you see what looks like an envelope safety pinned to it.
Does he make eye contact with me? Can I see his eyes at all?
He looks like he is knocked out.
Kind of carefully gets up and reaches inside his jacket pocket for his Derringer.
Okay, so you swing your legs over the side of the bed.
Quietly.
Yeah, so you go reach for that that envelope that's on his lapel, and you pull it off. It's safety pinned there, but you just undo the safety pin, pull it off, and you open it. Inside, there is a photo of an unmistakable man. His mustache is worn longer. He is missing his left arm from the elbow down and has been relieved of his right eye. But it's a face you see every day in the mirror. Walter, this is a photo of you, but not you. You flip the picture over and on the back is written, "My name is Mortimer Fisk. I am looking for this man." And we're going to end the story there.
What? Oh man.
All right, so if anyone wants to know why Chuck and Chad are excited
I'm
about
so excited.
Mortimer Fisk coming in,
As soon as you said the black ash.
go over to our Patreon and you will catch some bonus content where we'll just kind of chat this up for a little bit.
Yeah, I would
All
love
right.
to.
Until then, everyone remember,
Luck.
sanity is over. Oh, forgot
Oh,
about
luck.
luck.
Yeah, Saturday's luck.
We said we were gonna forget about that. All right, do the luck rolls.
It's the best we've ever done. Except that one time we were ready. I was so excited. I have to know about Morty. $42, which is higher, and it's good.
Can you see?
Hey!
And I got 3.
I actually got some luck that.
What's that?
+4.
Uh-oh. Oh, nice. Oh. It's not
Nice.
too bad.
I got 7.
You
No.
got 7 luck.
No.
Oh, you rolled a 7 for your. That sucks.
Well, I still only have 17 total, so, I mean, don't be too upset.
Yeah.
17 ain't a whole lot. That's
got-
not going to save many
I
lives.
got 21. I'm not far from you.
How you doing, Chad? You've been stacking it. You
I
probably got
know.
90.
Can't
I
take
heard
it
you
with
can't
me.
take it with you, but I'm still stacking
Can't
it.
take it with.
I'm sitting pretty at 58 right now.
Stacking it. Stacking it.
All right. Well, thanks to everyone for listening, particularly our Patreon supporters like Tom Wink, Regis Philbin, Sarah Wiley, Anne-Marie Callahan, Bad Funky, and Mike Earl. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Around.
Thank you guys so much.
And everyone remember, until next time, sanity is overrated.
Talking about my girl.
So what do you do when you play Magic the Gathering? Is it like
What's a gathering?
a Pokemon's? Like you just say like this guy fights your guy,
It's kind of like a Pokemon card game, yeah.
which I've never played either, but I've seen the show where they just throw other Pokemons at each other
No, well,
and
the
then they fight.
Pokemon card game's a lot different, though.
They throw the
remember-
cards at each other.
Yeah, they throw cards at each other.
What? You're lying.
Wait, you didn't know there's a card game for Pokemon?
No.
Oh.
Remember that thing where people walked around with their phones?
Yeah, that was after the trading card game.
You don't remember people were collecting Pokemon cards back in the day? It was like a huge
wait,
thing
yeah,
forever.
Yeah. I thought they were just like Pogs. You just collect them. You don't really do anything with them.
Yeah, Pogs was a game too, allegedly.
Yeah, but nobody ever played. I had
Exactly,
So many
Oh,
yeah.
Pogs.
I played the shit out of Pogs.
Yes,
Played for
yes.
keeps.
I don't even know
Silly.
how you play.
You just throw the heavy one at the stupid
the
cardboard
cardboard
one.
The
ones?
stack of the cardboard
Just
ones.
want-
Yeah.
And then just like you want them to flip over or something. Like that's all
Yeah.
you gotta
That's all you gotta do.
Stupid.
do. Isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. It's not as easy as it sounds, though.
Okay.
I'll tell you that.
You don't know the intricacies of Pogs.
I used to fucking play Pogs like a motherfucker, dude.
You fucking plebe, Chuck. You don't even know. You never even threw one thing and another thing in your whole life.
No, I don't. I try not to.
Do you still have them, George? Can we play Pogs at your house?
No. I haven't been asked that question in fucking 30 years.
I meant it so seriously. I'm gonna knock for you later and see if you want to come out and play. You want to play Pogs?
Thanks for listening. If you're enjoying the show, remember to like, follow, and drop us a review. And if you're really enjoying what you're hearing and want to support us, head on over to our Patreon, where we have bonus exclusive content for subscribers. We're also on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram at That Cthulhu John. And you can always send us any questions and comments over to thatcthulhujohn@gmail.com.